Bryn Smith, he doesn't have like any kind of beard there. We see other like later years of him with a big red bushy beard there, but no red bushy beard there. Hey there, y'all. Bunkle here. Hope you've been having a great day. Hope every day is a blessed day for you and y'all. So I got here this vending box. Now, this is an official, like, sealed one from Baseball Card Exchange, BBCE, as people call them. See, Baseball Card Exchange, 1984 Topps Baseball, unopened vending box from a sealed case, January 2024. So very, very cool. You see, look, it's got the stamp from a sealed case. So this has been a sealed case for like all these years. 2024, 40 years. Wow, 40 years sealed. And they popped it open and they got them all wrapped up. And that sounds pretty cool. Now, 1984 is the Don Mattingly rookie card. That's what the big hunt is for in these. Now, I opened packs of 84 looking for him, and I have not found a Mattingly rookie card in a rack pack or wax pack or a cello pack or anything like that since I've started this channel. So, have not found a Mattingly rookie card. So, I'm hoping that in this BBCE box, okay, certified box, that I'm going to find one. And you know what? Maybe it'll be a gradable one, a 9 or a 10. Anyway, let's get opening this. I got to be very, very careful. I wonder if I should put on gloves or something. That would probably be an idea, but I'm not going to do that. No. All right, let's see. Get this extra frapper off of here. An educational hobby for boys and girls. That's interesting. Now, I don't remember where vending cards or vending machines that had like individual cards available where I was growing up in the Bronx at this time that these came out. I don't remember that, but I'm sure that there were some. I mean, I know that there was some in some bars around the neighborhood, but I wasn't supposed to be going into those as in 1984. I was a teenager, so I wasn't supposed to be, so I can't confirm or deny, but I wasn't a bar person growing up. That wasn't my kind of scene. Bowling alleys, yeah, that definite. Pool halls, yes, that definite. And I don't remember seeing those, although we did have cigarette vending machines at that time. So, now that's pretty cool. And I did get more than one of these, by the way. So, I'll be doing another opening of this same kind of box sometime in the future. I don't know when, but I definitely will. All right, so I got some frappers here on the side. I got some top loads for whatever might be great that get pulled out. Hall of Famers or the Mattingly or anything like that. Yeah, I mean, Mattingly should be in the Hall of Fame, so. All right, let's get this open here. All right, look at that. Got perfect, crispy edges and everything else. And look, it's got that pattern that you normally see when you get that vending box brand new, freshly opened. So I got to be very extra, super careful pulling these out, the first little stack, because that's the beginning part of it. And that's going to be right out of the middle. Tightly packed. Very, very tightly packed there. Okay. So let's put that on the side. And let's see what we got here. Now, I got to keep these very fresh and crisp. Because, you know, first of all, 1984, some commons actually have some value in a 10 as well. So, starting off, oh, it passes the smell test. These are fresh cardboard. Got Floyd Bannister and no gum stains. No wax stains. Gary Woods, Kent Herbeck. Now, centering's not perfect, top to bottom there. Don Money, Terry Francona, Rich Gale. Oh, wait. Something's back there. Aurelio Lopez, Rich Gale, Bruce Keeson, Manny Sarmiento, Willie McGee, Ted Simmons. Oh, I just dropped him. Louis Pujols, Rich Dotson, Ed Lynch, Andres Robertson, Jim Acker, Doyle Alexander, Mike Torres, Doug Frobel, our first Hall of Famer, Gary Carter. That's nice. I'll put that on the side so I can frapper that up. Junior Ortiz, Jerry Royce, Terry Forster, Jamie Easterly, Bruce Berenyi, Mitchell Page, Billy Allman, Bert Blyleven, another Hall of Famer, Keith Moreland, Carney Lansford, Kelly Paris. Oh, those glasses, dude, that helmet, those glasses, you're making me blind. Okay, let's move that to the side there. Okay, Mel Smell Hall, Kirk Gibson, Rick Camp, Randy Bush. All right, well, there we go. That's nice. Ripken and Boddicker, batting and pitching leaders. I'll frapper that one up also. Jesse Orozco, Danny Darwin, Rags Rigetti, Toby Harrah, Joe Price, who I'm seeing the Yankees there. Nope, that's not it. I see Shane Raleigh underneath. U.L. Washington, Jamie Quirk. You see Shane Raleigh. Bryn Smith. He doesn't have like any kind of beard there. We see other like later years of him with a big red bushy beard there, but no red bushy beard there. Jeff Zahn, George Bell, Brad Wellman, Mike Warren. Does not look like a happy camper. Alan Bannister, Britt Burns, and Chuck Rainey. All right, let's get these frappered up and get them out of the way so we can get to another stack of these cards here. Well, that's a nice one. Batting and pitching leaders. Now, I'm just going to frapper that one up. Now, outside of the Mattingly and knowing that that's somewhere around $1,000 in a 10, and I think somewhere around 100 in a 9. I don't recall the value on many of the other ones. So some of the other ones I'm going to put in top loaders. Some I'm just going to be putting into frappers like this one right here because I wouldn't send that in for grading. That wouldn't be close to a 10 if you look at the borders, top and bottom there. No, nowhere close. Miscut. This one also miscut. Look at the little tiny bottom under the Carter and the C for the catcher. And the big, huge top over his head. No. Definitely does not fit the PSA 10 rule or the PSA 9 rule even. So, I don't think so. All right, get this next stack going here. What a great baseball name. Champ Summers. He deserves a frapper just for that name. All right, we got 2 Hall of Famers on that card. Jim Palmer and Raleigh Fingers, and Ron Guidry, who was a great Yankee legend. Jim Rice, another Hall of Famer there. Well, that's not too badly centered. That's pretty decent. Ozzie Virgil, Bobby Ramos, Dick Williams, Mike Davis. Hey, there goes Gator again. Ron Guidry. John Lowenstein, Frankenstein, Damasco Garcia, Marty Barrett, Mark Bradley, Garth Iorg. Oh, yeah, the Strawberry rookie also. Can't forget that. 2 Hall of Famers there. Steve Carlton, Jack Morris. That's nice. Eric Rasmussen, Scott Holman, Julio Franco, Luis De Leon. Oh, ugliness on the bottom of that card. Blue Stain, Paul Owens, Bob Forsch, Mike Fishlin, Nolan Ryan. Nice. That's a nice looking Nolan Ryan too. A little bit shy on the bottom though. Maybe. I'm going to top load that one also. Terry Harper, Wizard of Oz, Ozzie Smith, Bobby Castillo, who I'm seeing a Yankee under there, Keith Moreland, Fergie Jenkins, see Hall of Famer there, Steve Trout, and Bert Campaneris. He was with the A's for a long time, and see, the A's a long time. Then bounced around after that and ended up on the Yanks for a little bit. Did his 15 minutes. Got Ivan De Jesus. All right, some more cards to frapper up here. Got that one, the Cubbies. That's going to be frapperable. That one hiding behind there. So just Fergie Jenkins is showing visibly for now. Wizard of Oz, Ozzie Smith. Now, the Nolan Ryan is going to get a top load. I think so. Anything Nolan Ryan, especially sharp like this one is, yeah, that could be gradable in my mind, in my eyes. I'll take a better look-see later and determine what centering is like on that. But, I mean, top to bottom looks a little bit off, but right to left looks really good. The back centering looks good. Yeah, back centering looks really good. Okay, so let me move that to the side there. I'll get the Ryan up on the Wall of Fame. All right, then we got a couple more. Multiple Hall of Famers on that one. Just a frapper, though, because centering does look pretty rough on that. See that right to left, which is the normal top to bottom. That definitely looks a bit funky. So I'm going to put that over there. Jim Rice All-Star card. That might be one of the best ones of the bunch. I'll top load that. I could always take it back out of one later if need be, but that looks like it's nice centering. Centering could be a bear on these because, you know, they didn't care about cutting the cards correctly then or anything like that. Now I think they make half an effort at least. All right, and 2 Hall of Famers on this one here. Got Rollie Fingers and Jim Palmer, as well as a Yankees favorite, Gator Guidry. All right, let's get some more cards opened here. Let's get, well, not opened, but, you know, more cards out of this box. Oh, look at that. I grabbed it from the right spot. That is awesome. You're going to go right up here for right now, so you can stay on camera, but you're going to get a frapper and a top load. You're going to definitely get graded. You look like it. Got Dave Kingman, Darrell Evans, Larry Christensen, Julio Cruz, Joe Torre, manager of the Braves still at that time, Craig McMurdy, Eckersley, Hall of Famer there, Bobby Cox, Harold Baines, another one. All right, got Baylor and Guidry, very nice. Eric Shaw, Bob Welch, Doug Sisk, Lou Whitaker, Sweet Lou, nice card there. Whitey Herzog, Blue Jays. Now, Dave Stieb was a great Blue Jays pitcher for a bunch of years. He just gets overlooked. Mike Jorgensen, Gene Garber, John Tudor, Mike Vail, John Rabb, Jim Palmer, all right, Hall of Famer there. Terry Poole, Joe Niekro, that's Phil Niekro's brother. Phil Niekro, Hall of Famer. Joe Niekro, not so much. Gary Templeton, Pat Corrales, Wizard of Oz. Okay, cool. Hall of Famer after Hall of Famer there. John Martin, Amos Otis, Dave Henderson, Omar Moreno, George Brett, Hall of Famer again, another one. Kiko Garcia, Tom Paciorek, Brian Little, Juan Bonilla, Mike Squires, Jack Fimple, Lamar Hoyt, winning ugly, Aurelio Rodriguez, Kenny Singleton. Now, he went on to be a legendary announcer, like TV character person, personality, or color commentator, or whatever else they call those. Tony Bernazard. Now, that's a badly cut card. I would say that I'm very happy that Mattingly doesn't look like that. Rick Waits. The Lamar Hoyt All-Star card. Mark Thurman. John Candelaria. Now, he always looks, every picture he takes, he looks like a goofball. I mean, look at him pitching. He's just like, yeah, okay. Now, I know that that's not really pitching for him. But he just looks like he's having a goof. Willie Mays Aikens. Keith Atherton. Jim Essien. And Charlie Puleo. I don't know why, but I remember something about the Charlie Puleo card. You know what? I'm going to frapper that one up also. I'm not sure why, but I think it's one of the top ones in a PSA 9 or 10. So I'm gonna definitely now, as I mentioned, some of the commons in a 9 or a 10 because of centering. You don't find too many of them. It's considered low pop, so I'm not going to put them on the wall, but I'm going to keep them over on the side over here because I think I should take a better look at that later. All right, now before I do any damage to the Don Mattingly, that's a sweet one too. Look at that. Looks nicely centered. Top to bottom might be a shade off, but that right to left is spot on in my eyes. Let me know in the comments what y'all think about that one, but got to be extra super ooper duper careful there, because after being in a box for 40 years and then having me destroy it by putting it into a simple penny sleeve would not be a great thing. Bad end to a great card. All right, I'm going to put that one. That's going to be in the center of the action. And yeah, it's going to have some other ones right behind it, but that's okay. All right, let's get those into frappers. George Brett is only going to get a frapper because, again, the centering on that is kind of bad. You can see that. Wizard of Oz. Jim Palmer. Put him behind there. And I'm going to have to start cutting back on what I'm putting on the Wall of Fame here. Harold Baines. Either that or I'm going to end up with like 900 cards there out of a 500 card box. I don't know how that's possible, but I may end up doing it. And Eckersley. All right. Now let's move these out of the way, so I could get another stack of cards going here without these just sliding all over the place. All right. Those are off to the side. You know what? Let me get this out of here. Put this here. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. I heard a thump. Okay. Another thump. These cards are just thumping around in there. Okay. Oh, boy. They're just falling down. Okay. Maybe if I do that. I don't know. Yeah, like that might be better. I think so. We'll find out. There. Okay. So I'm just going to keep that like that over there. And I'll go through them afterwards. Okay, let's see what's in this. Maybe we'll see another Mattingly. Donnie Baseball's going to make another appearance. You can make 10 appearances. I'm fine with that. Got Larry Herndon, Tony La Russa, Ned Yost, Dwight Evans, Larry Bittner. How you got 2 I's and 2 T's? How's that a thing? Mark Brohard, Nolan Ryan, very nice. Batting and pitching leaders card. I'll put that one right there for frappering. Rob Wilfong, Greg Minton, Mike Walters, Jim Bibby, Ricky Adams, Quisenberry, Bob Lillis, Denny Martinez, Steve Carlton, all right, lefty, great stuff. Byron McLaughlin, Gene Richards, Chuck Tanner, John Stupor, you Stupor, Stormy Davis, not Daniels. Okay, Cesar Geronimo. He don't look very Hood. That's Don Hood. Pete Falcone, Steve Lake, supersized catcher's mitt, John Butcher, Mike Scioscia, George Hendrick, Lorenzo Gray, again with that blue stain stuff. What is going on with that? It's like big blue stain. Weird. Active career save leaders. Tug McGraw, Bruce Sutter, and Gene Garber. Dan Quisenberry, all-star card. Reliever, Bobby Brown, Harvey Keene, Craig Swan, Max Venable, Rick Honeycutt, Doug Guaz, Jim Anderson, Reggie, very nice. Tom Verizor, Bud Black, Ricky Henderson, very nice. He's looking all happy there. I mean, 292 batting average, 1982. That was his. He had 1980, 81, 82, third year. Nope, this is 85. 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85. 6-year card. So he was definitely a youngish. Nowadays, he's like oldish, but he could probably still be like one of the top 5 leadoff hitters in baseball. Pascual Perez, Raleigh Fingers, Walt Terrell, Joe Simpson, and Hal McRae and Larry Gura. Okay, let's get these frappered up. I think I'm only going to put top loaders on the Wall of Fame going forward. Things that go into top loads, because it's getting definitely very chunky here. So I'll keep the frappers over here on the table and just make a whole stack of them. That Reggie, yeah, that's a bit miscut on the bottom. A little bit too skinny. See, it's got less space there than the Donnie Baseball does. So, no. Steve Carlton. Well, it's kind of similar. Yeah. Yeah, but you see also the right to left. This guy's skinnier there. That one's more normal there. So, I'll just frapper that one. That's one thing. The condition might be better in vending boxes, and I say might because if it was banged around inside the case, if it was like near the side or anything like that, you might have a dinged up corner. I've seen that happen. But at least you don't have gum stains, wax stains, any of that stuff. None of that stuff going on. All right, we got Jim Barr, Johnny Ray, Mike Brown, Rick Peters, George Frazier, Kevin Hickey, Tommy John. Maybe someday he'll be in the Hall of Fame just because of the surgery on that elbow right there. Rob Piccolo, Ken Griffey Sr., Al Williams, Donnie Hill, Bruce Sutter. Keep that over there on the side. Jorge Orta, Mike Scott, Gary Allenson, Gator Guidry. Now, we saw him before. Dave Dravecki, Claudel Washington, Kevin Hagan, Dale Murphy. See, that goes another one of those weird, and that's a weird, just like chunky stain there under Dale Murphy's name. What's up with that? I was reading something today about the 82 blacklist. You know, I don't know if these are like the 80, 84 extra blue. Bob Jones, Charlie Moore, Dick Tidrow, Carlton Fisk, all right, Hall of Famer there. Ed Jurek, Todd Cruz. Nope, Mariners, batting and pitching leaders. And we got a checklist. Oh, I see another one too. Steve Sachs, Roy Howell, Domingo Ramos, Lonnie Smith, and John Stupor. And another checklist. Oh, look at that. And another checklist. Oh, boy. If I was paying, like, whatever it was, a quarter for a card or however many cards, and I got 2 checklists, one after the other, I would not have liked that machine. Dave Engel, Alan Trammell. All right. Another one frapperable. Houston Jimenez. Scott Unger. Jeff Leonard and Atle Hammaker. Greg Gross. Ernie Whitt. Rick Monday, not on Tuesday. Tom Gorman. Tim Foley. Jim Palmer, Tommy John, and Don Sutton. All right, frapperable. Dennis Leonard, Doug Bird, and Alfredo Griffin. All right, get some more frappers going for these. These are active career victory leaders. Sutton was getting close to 300. Palmer was getting close to 300. Tommy John was at almost 250. So, yeah, I mean, if you look at innings pitched, then also it was a completely different ball game to now. Innings pitched or batters faced or any of that kind of stuff. I mean, starting pitchers, they seem to have had rubber arms. They lasted forever. Almost. Although I will say nowadays, I don't like that stupid pitch clock thing that you have 10 seconds or whatever it is to throw a ball and ghost runner. Ghost runner, come on, that's what we used to do. We used to do ghost runner when we had not enough people on a team, and you wanted to pretend that there was somebody on, like, whatever base so that you could have more batters. Like if you were doing a 3-on-3. Makes no sense in Major League Baseball. Come on. Got Rick Sutcliffe. You can get a pinch runner in there. Greg the Bull Luzinski. Freddie Lynn. Ricky. All right, nice Ricky. I'll put him on the stack over there for frappering. Rick Roden. Lynn Jones. Bill Verdin. Keith Hernandez. Tony Perez. Al Oliver and Rusty Staub. I think I'll frapper that one up. Lance Parrish, Kevin Seabass. Yeah, I make fun of him. Doug Flynn, Tom Underwood, Billy Buckner. Can't make fun of him. Probably shouldn't. Bob Horner. That's the 1-2 punch that the Braves had back when. Craig Lefferts, Sixto Lescano, Ron Oyster, Chuck Porter, Hal McRae, Don Morogiello, Frank LaCourte, Dave Rosema, Steve Lubratic, David Green, Jason Thompson, Mike Prowley, Dane Yorg, Scott Fletcher. All right, so a couple more to frapper up there. Should I just, you know what? I'm going to keep going through some of these cards, and I'll frapper them. I'll frapper those up in a bit. Let's get more of these cards done. Too many frapperable cards. Yeah, that's a bad problem to have. All right, Craig McMurdy. Dennis Eckersley, another frapperable card. That's actually, bottom's a little bit shasty. Bobby Cox, Harold Baines, okay, another one. Hall of Famer. Donnie Baylor and Gator, we saw that one already. Eric Schau, Bob Welch, Doug Sisk, Whitey Herzog. We've seen some of these already. Moisby and Steeb. I know we saw that one. I commented on Dave Steeb. Mike Jorgensen, Gene Garber, John Tudor, Mike Vale, Rock Raines. All right. Ooh, followed up by a Jim Palmer there. You know, I know we're seeing doubles because I remember the John Rabb, Jim Palmer, Terry Poole. I made a comment also about Joe Niekro before. So, yeah, we're definitely seeing doubles here. Pat Corrales. See, Ozzy. John Martin, Enos Otis, Dave Henderson, Omar Moreno, George Brett, Kiko Garcia, Tom Pshurik, Brian Little, Juan Bonilla, Mike Squires, Jack Fimple, almost looked like he had a football, Lamar Hoyt, winning ugly, Aurelio Rodriguez. So now we're looking for doubles of Mattingly. Why not? Ken Singleton, good baseball player, went down great announcer again. Tony Bernazard, Rick Waits, Lamar Hoyt. Yeah, we're seeing absolute doubles here. Candyman, Willie Mays Aikens, Keith Atherton, Jim Essien, Charlie Puleo, Ron Oester, Chuck Porter, Len Whitehouse, Rafael Landestoy, Rupert Jones, Pete Ladd, Ron Kittle. I thought he had such a great future. He really did. Len Sakata, Danny Heap, Dan Ford, Bob Clark, Odell Jones, Sammy Stewart, Wade Boggs, Laser Vision, Lenny Faedo, and Bob Watson. He's got those shades on to get rid of the laser vision. And Johnny Ray. Now, Johnny Ray, he was the one that had that switch up with Barry Bonds in the 87 Donruss opening day set, wasn't it? I think so. All right, let's get some more. We still got about a third of the box to go here. Okay, I'm seeing Garth Yorg. All right, put those over there. Carlton and Morris, double Hall of Famer there. Eric Rasmussen, Scott Holman, Julio Franco, Louis DeLeon, Paul Owens, Bob Forsch, Mike Fishlin, Nolan Ryan. Nice. All right, got double Nolans. Very cool. Terry Harper, Wizard of Oz, again. Okay, very nice. Bobby Castillo, Fergie Jenkins. We saw that one already. Steve Trout, Bert Campaneris. Yeah, you know, we're seeing doubles here, so we have a chance. Ivan De Jesus, Tim Foley, triple Hall of Famer there. Dennis Leonard, Doug Give You the Bird, Alfredo Griffin, Rick Sutcliffe, the Bull Luzinski, Freddie Lynn, that Ricky Henderson highlight, stolen bases. Yeah, steals 100 bases for the third time. It's a lot of stolen bases. Ellie De La Cruz, you have some work to do. Rick Roden, Lynn Jones, Bill Verdon, Keith Hernandez, Perez, Oliver, and Staub. Got Tony Perez in the middle there. Lance Parrish, Kevin Bass, Doug Flynn, Tom Underwood, Billy Buckner. We just saw Billy Buckner and Bob Horner a second ago. Craig Lefferts. Another Mattingly. 2 in the box. Sweet. Now, this one I'm going to put right over here because that one's going to get frappered and top-loaded. I'm not going to keep that one on the side for long. Dave Kingman, Darrell Evans, Larry Christensen, Julio Cruz, and Joe Torre. All right, so we got ourselves the frapper. Very nice. Very, very nice. And another top load. Oh, this is a supersized top load, a thick one. I got these top loaders. No, it's not. It's a good one. Got these top loaders as part of a bulk top load sale on eBay. Something like 1,000 of them for $10 or $12 or something like that. So they said barely used or slightly used or something like that. So we got 2 Donnie Baseballs. Look at that, 2 Donnies. That's sweet. And you know what? We still have part of this box left. See? So there might be a third. Now that would be insane. But there is still a chance. So who knows? I have seen crazier things. I mean, double Nolan Ryans, double Mattinglys. This is great. You know, you always get doubles of the bad cards, but no, this one seems to be doubles of the great ones, the ones that we'd be looking for. So I'm definitely happy about these. All right, we got Joaquin Andujar, Molitor Hall of Famer, Mike Heath, Jeff Newman, Glenn Brummer, Jim Frey, Alejandro Pena, Spike Owen, Mike Smithson. Okay, Cincinnati Reds, Ron Oester and Mario Soto. Ray Fontenot, Eddie Whitson, Dick Tidrow, Carlton Fisk, nice. That's a nice card too. Ed Giroux, Todd Cruz, Mariners, Pat Putnam and Matt Young. And now we start with the checklist again. Checklist. Steve Sachs, Roy Howell, Domingo Ramos, Lonnie Smith, and Stupor. Another checklist. A checklist. And a checklist. And a checklist. Multiple checklists, just like before. It's weird. Dave Engel, Alan Trammell, another Hall of Famer. That stack is just getting bigger. Houston, we don't have a problem. Scott Ulger, the Atlayan Jeff Leonard, Greg Gross, Ernie Witt, Rick Monday, Tom Gorman, Champ Summers, great name, as I said before. Double Hall of Famer, we have that up on the Wall of Fame somewhere. Jimmy Rice, another Hall of Famer. Ozzie Virgil, Bobby Ramos, Dick Williams, Mike Davis, Ron Guidry, Gator, John Lowenstein, Damasco Garcia, and Marty Barrett, and Mark Bradley. All right. Let's see. I think we got 2 more little piles there. And then we're finished. This is going longer than I might have wanted, but you know what? I'm happy it's going longer because that means we got some great stuff on the wall. Double Mattinglys. Come on. It could like take an hour on that one. 2 hours. Got Britt Burns, Jim Slayton, Ken Schramm, Pedro Guerrero, Mike Scott, Gary Allenson, Glenn Hoffman, Greg Bargar, Chris Chambliss, Kevin Hagan, Dale Murphy, again with that blue mark under the Murphy. It's weird, it's got that blue mark, like that shark. Shark, do. Bob Jones, Charlie Moore, Bake McBride, Dan Dreesen, Triple Hall of Famer Ryan Carlton and Seaver. Sweet. Gene Tennis the Menace. Rusty Staub, Gary Renicky, Mike Easler, Milt Wilcox. See, I could tell that's not him from the hair. Chris Bando. Career RBI leaders Reggie, Nettles, and Simmons. Former Yankee. So very cool there. Wow, 1,429. He's got Nettles beat by a bit. Johnny Grubb. Oscar Gamble. Dave Winfield. Bad miscut there. Well, there's almost nothing below his name. Doug Rader. Moose Haas. Art Howe. Mike Marshall. Mike Norris. Yeah, Bill Stein. Yeah, you look like a Stein. Okay, Pat Sheridan. Ted Power. Jose De Leon. Roy Thomas. Billy Sample. Jerry Dubzinski. Darryl Cias. Career home run leaders. Nettles with 333. Reggie with 478. And the Bull with 294. And we got John Denny's. I can go for some Denny's right now. All right. Our last little pile there. So we can wrap this up. I got a bunch of stuff to frap or top load later. I just stopped doing it. This box is a box that keeps giving. Okay, we got Andy Hawkins. Steve Brown. Oh, nice. Ricky. We have not seen a Ricky yet that I remember. Al Cowens. Tim Lala. Scotty McGregor. 1983 highlight. Ryan Carlton Perry. They all surpassed Nolan Ryan that year. Very nice. Chris Nyman. Floyd Rayford. Joe Morgan, Hall of Famer. Phil Necro, Hall of Famer. Double Hall of Famers back to back to back there. Whitaker and Morris. Okay, keep it going. Bob Gibson. Wrong Bob Gibson. Gary Hancock. Lee Smith. That's his, like, third-year card or fourth-year card, right? Tug McGraw. Jim Beattie. Larry Boa. Okay, we're seeing Pete Rose, Bill Madlock, and Dave Parker. Should be Hall of Famer based on baseball career. Dave Parker should possibly be because of career, but anyway, stuff. Ken Daly, Jose Morales, Pete Vukovic, Ripken. All right, we haven't seen a Ripken yet. That's nice. I don't remember seeing a Ripken. Madlock and Boggs, very cool. Candy Maldonado, Donnie Moore, Billy Allman, Larry Parrish, Johnny LeMaster, Gary Gaetti, Fireman Al Holland and Dan Quisenberry, Ronnie Jackson, Bert Hooton, Larry Gura, Tony Armas, Rigetti, Forsh, and Warren pitch no-hitters. Yeah, Rags. I was actually in a summer camp type program that year. I remember hearing about Rigetti throwing a no-hitter when I couldn't go to a game. Alan Ramirez, I was not thrilled. Danny Darwin, and there goes the Rigetti card. And then he went on to be a reliever after that. Jeff Burrows, Joey McLaughlin, Nick the Quick Rivers, Raines and Henderson. Very nice. Double Hall of Famer there. Shane Raleigh, Jose Cruz, Bobby Grich, Jesse Barfield, Mike Hargrove and Larry Sorensen, Mike Warren, and finishing it up with Alan Bannister. So, very, very cool opening. This was a fun box. You know what? I don't know if I should keep on getting BBCE stuff or not, but all I could say is this was definitely a winner box. Got double Mattinglys, got so many doubles of Hall of Famers in here. It's great. I mean, I know that there'd be another box then that might not have one. Okay, but still, I think this was as randomly packed can get. I just got very, very lucky to get two Mattinglys, Ryan, Ricky, you name a Hall of Famer, it's in here. This was a great box. I definitely enjoyed this. I hope y'all did as well. Let me know in the comments what y'all thought about this. Those look gradable. I'll be taking a better look at a later time and considering what I'm sending in for grading. But two Mattinglys, two Donnie Baseballs in the same box. Sweet stuff. Anyway, hope y'all enjoyed. Y'all take care. Stay well. Stay blessed. Bunkle out.